Leadership drives dynamic behavior. Well, at least if you want to get anything done. One of the dangers, though, is we become deaf to all sounds but our own voice, and we are too busy pushing everyone to be listening to anyone. Find out more in today's show. Welcome back to Year 6 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. Zaegyo is the translation of Japan Sales Mastery. My latest book is Stop Wasting Money on Training, and the Japanese translation is Training de okane o muda ni suru no wa yamemashou. We are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka, in Minatoku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are here to win in business. Let's all be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. This is episode number 267, Leaders Must Listen More. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. Dynamic, powerful, driven, single-minded leaders get stuff done. They're resourceful, disciplined, patient, highly demanding of themselves. They're often poor listeners. They are so focused on making things happen, getting decisions executed, pushing through, that conversations become monologues rather than dialogues. They are so into their thing that they want to talk about that and not much else. Often they are the founder of the business or someone sent in to turn it around. Crash through or crash is tattooed on the inside of their brain. In Japan, if you're an entrepreneur, then you have additional hurdles to overcome. The process of overcoming them sets up a style, a default operating procedure where you have to push like crazy to get anything done in this country. The danger is the underdone listening component of the skill base can be denying access to opportunities. Vital information isn't being processed. This is because the leader is only operating with a push-out approach and no or very little drag in. Rather than carefully listening to the client, the dynamic leader wants to tell the client about a whole range of exciting things coming up. The powerful desire to drive through is not free. Missing clues, hints, subtle references has an opportunity cost. Because these leaders are so results focused, they are pretty low self-awareness. They are oblivious to the signals. They just don't see their listeners' frustration with being assaulted with all of this energy, passion, and commitment. All good things, but usually good things for us, but of relative interest to the listener, who is also selfishly self-absorbed. They want their moment in the sun too, but they don't get it. In sales, we say, selling isn't telling, and leaders are salespeople. They are selling a vision for the future, a direction, a corporate culture, a business plan, a set of values. Just hammering people with the content by occupying all the airwaves and trying to beat people into submission doesn't work. Another sales quote, a man convinced against his will is of the same conviction still. And this is what happens. Steamrolling over the top of the listener may make the leader feel pretty bolshy and good, but the listener is not really sold. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to be successful as a leader, do the Leadership Training for Managers course. All companies need people who can both manage and lead. Leading people screams out for real skills in communication, dealing with all different types of people, being excellent at innovation, planning, delegation, handling mistakes, doing performance reviews really well, and inspiring and motivating the team. Do the Leadership Training for Managers course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. What should leaders be doing? Slowing down is against their dynamic nature, but a lot is revealed when they do this. The listener is given more chances to comment. When we are talking at someone, we only know what we already know. When the other person can contribute and make it a dialogue, we have the chance to learn new things or gain new perspectives. We also build a relationship. We are showing respect for the other person and they appreciate it. They become a supporter because they have a sense of engagement with the issue rather than feeling like a casual observer of something that has very little to do with them. Asking questions is a simple but important way of engaging the other person. When they are feeling engaged, they are more cooperative, more loyal, more resourceful. And this is particularly the case with staff. In Japan, trying to get things done requires Herculean strength and perseverance. You have to push hard. It become a bad habit. We also need to get grow bigger ears and listen more. That means we have to shut up, let the other person speak. If we've been powering through work, driving everything, then the staff have been trained to not contribute. They become very passive, just waiting around for the next feeding session from the rampant boss. Asking questions has to become the new operating procedure rather than a one-time dalliance. It has to be done consistently to demonstrate to the staff that they count and their opinions are valued. They have to see this process repeated before they will have confidence to lodge an opinion. The reaction to the opinion is also critical. If we cut them off, criticize, or dismiss what they say, they learn their opinion isn't important. Subsequently, they keep it to themselves after that. There is a balance between being dynamic and being inclusive. We can't do it all on our own. We need clients, we need advice, we need insight. We need to empower our staff, not to overpower them. The power right on through model can become the default if we are not careful. It usually happens without us even knowing it. This is where our poor self-awareness starts to hurt us. Stop what you are doing and listen. Are you really listening? Are you getting suggestions from your team? Or is it an idea-free zone at your shop with a Muzak-like monotone soundtrack? Just you. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe to it on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now. dale-carnegie.co.jp. It's awesome value, so check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we're releasing content 6 days a week. By the way, how many companies, let alone training companies in Japan, are doing that, do you suppose? Answer, just one. Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training. Now, for podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Wherever you get your podcast. For TV shows, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Every Friday, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And every Saturday, Japan's top business interviews on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people, and please join us in that endeavor. Our training mantra is, we are 100% committed to using our soft skills training to transform your career and business. Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training are in your corner here in Nippon. In episode 268, we were talking about speaking spots must be gotten. So yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you. We've only got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.